Identity and the city.
The place where you were born and you live shapes you both as a human and as a city citizen. Living in Tuscany, you are surrounded by unique architecture where designers respected their predecessors and where styles are blended in a harmonious way. Thousands of tourists from all over the world come to Florence to see paintings and sculptures by Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, Michelangelo, Raffaello and many others. This kind of cultural heritage can be definitely the source of civic pride.
City is the area where different aspects of life are connected. People have different tasks to do. There are children, teenagers, adults, tourists, employees, families. People decorate the city, make the city live, and create their connection with it. Heritage, art, monuments, buildings with sculptures, symbols, stories, signs, sounds, square, streets, transport. All these create the private color of city, make contrast between new and old, huge and tiny, etc.
Who do we see in the cities of Italy? Who is there? We see people outside in public space, both young children and old men and women. They are all taking part in creating the atmosphere a city has, creating a sense of belonging. The city provides a frame for the citizens within their identities are shaped. Temporary visitors also add to a city's atmosphere. But does everyone fit in? Are everyone included in the cities of Italy? Language, economy, foreign citizenship may exclude people from living in an Italian city, or at least make it harder.
All the ages, from the childhood till the aged citizens, all are the soul of the city. City without people cannot exist. There is an interdependence between them. They give the personal character of a city. They have an internal connection with the city life, and they affect the city while being affected by it. Every one of them have the right to feel comfortable in the city environment and express and satisfy his own needs and wishes. All this in a democratic atmosphere that respects the difference and helps citizens to find and preserve their own identity and citizenship. And also it opens a new door for the future.
What does it mean to be a citizen of a city today? In today's fast-changing world, our individual world is rapidly changing too. There are so many questions coming up from this issue. Do I identify the city where I live as my city? If I change my place of the living, is the city changing too? Do I have any duties or responsibilities if I am a citizen of particular city? And much more questions. There could be so many different responses, and no one of them would be right or wrong. Still, I think we are looking for ourselves in each particular city. We are looking for feelings that make us belonging. Or completely opposite. We are looking for something surprising and completely different.
Regarding artists and creative people living in historic cities, it is a burden and a responsibility that one has to look at what has been done in the past and live the future and the present and dream in a way that will not betray this past. Look at these jeans. They have been transformed into a a pot for plants. Everything that has become history and has become past can be transformed, and it is transformed every day by the love and the efforts of the people living in the present. Artists in Tuscany have created great things recently. The industrial design is quite interesting. The objects they're making are very nice, and the shops are full of them. Tourism is attracted not just by the monuments but also by the designs and the art that are made by current artists. There's a lot of pottery, a lot of small sculpture and larger sculpture, and in general it seems that the climate and the beauty around makes a lot of artists very creative, and they're trying to capture their past in their hearts in order to create something that will be left there for the future. So regarding the identity of the modern inhabitants of the town and the modern jobs, economy, way of life, the part of light and mild climate seems to be quite important, and to contribute a lot to the optimism and the good nature of the citizens.